Have you ever wondered if Procreate is a tool that you can use for designing a complete planner or any digital product? Hello, my name is Natalia, the friendly creator behind Akai Hana Digital Studio. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can design an entire digital planner in Procreate. So if you're in for the ride, just keep on watching. One of the new features in Procreate is the ability to create artboards that you can edit and export all together. So yes, one of the coolest things about this new feature is the ability to export the entire file all in PDF or in separate PNG files. One of the things that I like the most when designing a digital product in Procreate is that you can merge illustration and lettering with your design and everything in a single app. The downside part is that you still have to add the hyperlinks in apps like Keynote or PowerPoint, but that is something that you might have to do with every single designing app like Illustrator, Photoshop, or Adobe InDesign, or any other design platform. So that is not such a bad thing after all. The first thing that you have to know when you are going to start designing your own digital planner is the size that you're going to use. And if you're like me, you would like to create a planner that is the perfect size for your note-taking app like GoodNotes. That is the app that I use. So for that, what I did was to take a picture of your screen when using GoodNotes and crop it the perfect size, and then you can save it into your camera roll. After that, you can import that image onto GoodNotes, and that is basically the file size and the resolution that I use. That is 150 dpi. And before you say something, I know that many people advocate that you have to design a planner, a digital product with more resolution because of the fear that design is going to break out on when you zoom in. When you are creating a digital product to use digitally, you don't need to have more than 150 dpi. Anything above that is just too large to be used as a digital product. So continuing with the planner designing in Procreate, the second thing after you knowing the file that you are going to work on, it's to know what type of planner you're going to design, what is the color palette, the fonts, what are going to be the layouts that you're going to be doing in your planner, how many pages it's going to have. And for that ideation part and sketching part, I have a free resource that you can download in a link that I'm going to be leaving in the description down below. It's basically a digital planner or a digital product outline where you can add all the color palette, what type of planner, how many pages it's going to have. Then you are going to be able to design, plan the hyperlinks, sketch, like a complete ideation and pre-design of your planner. You can do it there. The resource is completely for free. So what type of product we are going to be designing in this video? Well, I'm in a battle for improving my overall health. That means I'm trying to eat better, do a little bit more exercise, meditate, and all the things that you can do to improve your health. And for now, it's been more like an intuitive type of process, but I want to make it more planned. So in today's video, we're going to be creating a fitness planner that is also going to be an exercise planner, meditation tracker, a meal planner, meal journal, and I'm going to take you along with me in the process of designing all of those things in Procreate. But before we start, I want to let you know that I'm going to be using some resources that I sell on my Etsy shop. One of those are a digital notebook that you can purchase for a really cheap price in my shop. Those currently are for sale because I want to discontinue some of those products from my shop, mostly the old ones, and I'm going to be using one of those digital notebooks. I'm going to be using the brushes that I sell on my Etsy shop for designing the layouts. So if you're interested in getting those products, to follow me along in the process of creating this planner, I will leave the link to all the products that I use in this video in the description down below. If you don't want to use them, you don't have to use them. You can add all of those lines and text by hand in Procreate. That is one of the things that I really like the most in this app. And it's going to be a more slow process, but completely doable. So without further ado, let's get to the Procreate app and start designing our fitness planner. Okay, first of all, I'm going to be importing the cover from the digital notebook, and I'm going to place it the way that it looks like it's a desktop. I'm going to be doing some arrangements, importing some other PNG files that I have cropped myself. I just download a high resolution image and I crop the item that I want to extract from that picture. In this case is those Apple headphones, and I'm going to place it and I'm going to add some shadow in order for it to look realistic. Remember that for the image to look as an artboard, if you are going to be using more than one layer, you have to group those layers, the layers that are going to be going together. You have to group those in order for the artboard to look as a single image. For example, in this case, I imported the open book and I'm going to place it in a way that I am pleased with. I am the type of person that likes to add stickers and paper clips and things like that to my digital planner. So I'm going to be leaving a space on top of the planner to be able to add those. And I'm going to be adding another layer on top of my notebook, and I'm going to be grouping it. That way the artboard for that layout in particular is going to be in a single artboard. I'm going to be using one of the shapes that I have on my Sticker Made Easy pack. Remember that those products are already available on my Etsy shop, and the links are in the description down below, so you can go and grab those if you are interested. I'm going to be designing the second page, and that page is going to be very motivational. I'm going to be adding what type of body I have, and I'm going to be adding my current measurements to be able to set a beginning stage on my health program. And if I would be creating this type of products for selling, I will be doing something like this in order to for the person that buys the planner to be able to have a starting point. Okay, I'm going to be using the brushes for my fitness pack. Those are basically already designed layout brushes. I have different packs, one for recipes, one for fitness, another for students and teachers, another one for monthly and weeklies that I'm going to be using also in this video. And those are very handy when you are designing a particular type of planner, because those make creating the layouts very easy. This set of circles are also in the pack for Sticker Made Easy. So if you're interested, those are also available on my Etsy shop. Okay, this is how the second page turned out. Now I'm going to be designing the calendar page. And for the calendars, I'm going to be using my calendar brushes. As I told you, you don't have to buy those brushes in order for you to create this planner. You can do those by hand, but having these brushes are going to make very easy and very fast the creating and the designing process. If you are thinking on what to invest in, if you want to create your own planner or planner for selling, you can purchase this type of brushes that are going to be making so easy the designing part. What I do is that I make sure that when I add the different brushes or the different calendars that I want to add, this planner goes from September 2022 to August 2023. So I make sure that all the months or all the brushes are the same size. Even though this video has a little bit of speed, I am going to try not to use too much in order for you to see how much you can design a planner using Procreate. I'm going to be doing the monthly pages, and this was a layout that I was not going to use, but I figured that everybody needs a monthly view of for the fitness planner, because in my case I want to go to the pool, and for that I need to schedule what days I'm going to be going to the pool and what days I'm going to be doing another type of exercises, and I need a monthly overview to be able to plan those days. Underneath the monthly layout, I'm going to be adding the measurements for that month. So every single month I'm going to be tracking my measurements, because sometimes track your weight is not such a good idea. So I'm going to be tracking my sizes better. I'm just going to be showing you how I design just one layout for one single month. What I do after I finish this layout is that I'm going to be duplicating the same group, and I'm going to be changing the name of the month. For example, this is September. I'm going to duplicate September, and in the duplicated artboard or group, I'm going to be changing September for October, and so until I finish the whole year. Okay, now I'm going to be designing the weekly spreads. For the weekly spreads, I want to be adding meal planner, also exercise planner for the week, so I know what type of exercises I'm going to be doing, what type of repetitions, weight, and things like that. And the meal planner, it's very important to be able to buy beforehand the groceries that I need for those meals. Now I'm going to be designing the trackers page, and this page is quite fun because I can track how many glasses of water I'm going to be drinking. Also, I want to design my mood, because depending on what time of the month it is, I notice my mood will change. Also, I want to be adding some trackers for meditation and for vitamin taking. So I'm going to be adding just some grids for that type of trackers. Okay, to add the dots for this writing section that I'm going to be leaving here, that is basically a layout for talking about this week in particular, like doing a recap for the week. I'm going to be adding this dotted pattern that is part of the notebook paper pattern that I created. These are basically pattern brushes that emulate notebook paper. So I have grid paper, line paper, dotted paper, hexagon paper patterns, and you can add those and create a realistic looking notebook in your planner or any digital product. This is basically one of the first products that I created in my shop, and still until this day, this one amazed me on how much I use this product in particular. I also updated the product and improved it recently, so if you want to purchase just one product out of this huge amount of products, this one, it's gold. I totally recommend it. Finally, I'm going to be adding a journal page. This is basically a white page with the same dotted pattern for notebook. I like to add the pattern because when I draw, when I write, I tend to go, like not so straight. So I like to add this pattern in particular. If you like to add, like line pattern, it's completely up to you. And this is going to be the last layout that I created for this planner here in Procreate. So finally, here we have all the artboards that I created that I need to use to build my planner in Keynote. And if we don't want to add hyperlinks to this planner, you could export it directly in PDF by clicking in Actions, Share, and you can share all the layers as PDF. if you don't want to add the hyperlinks, but I do. I want to add hyperlinks to this planner, and that's why I exported all in PNG files that are going to go to my camera roll. You can export also those directly to GoodNotes, but as I'm going to be adding hyperlinks to this planner, I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm going to export them directly as PNG, and I can go to my camera roll and see all the files exported there. And now I can go to Keynote. Okay, now we have finished the designing part, and we have also exported all the pages into our camera roll. The next part is to add the hyperlinks in Keynote, and that is a process that I'm not going to be doing in this video. If you want me to finish the complete process in another video, please let me know in the comments down below. And I'm going to be finishing the planner in Keynote. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you find it useful, entertaining, and you're able to learn how to design your own digital planner or any digital product entirely in Procreate. I really hope that this video cleared all the doubts that you had about creating a complete digital planner in Procreate. Also, remember that you can download the freebie, the resource that I left also in the description down below. You just have to click in the link and you can download this workbook for free. You can also join the community and get free resources. Finally, if you like videos like this and you want to watch more videos about it, please give it a thumbs up and spread the love by sharing to the people that you think might be interested in these type of topics. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!